Okay, and we are back with episode 3 of our race to A20. We'll be finally moving on to Defect. I realize here that I missed capturing all of the unlocks that we got from winning our silent run, so won't forget those this time around. So let's get into it. Defect has got to be one of my worst characters, probably my worst character. It took me a very long time to wrap my head around the orb mechanic. So we still don't get any Meow's Blessing. Let's see if we want the HP or if we want the free elite. Look for rest sites. I can see along the left side here we have quite a few. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 elite. But we have a ridiculous number of fights between us and the elite. So, no free elite. We do get 1 elite and a shop. A late shop would be nice. Now, do I want to go for more elites? If I come up this right side, I can get 1, 2. I think I prefer the campfires. So I can either get a second elite or I can get 3 additional upgrades. So I think we are going to go for the upgrades. I'm going to be looking at this path here. We will see how I feel about wanting a shop versus just a question mark if we want to save our money for the late shop. All right. So since we're not getting a free elite, let's just go for the max HP. So against Jawworm, I'm pretty sure no matter who you are, you want to defend about as much as you can. We're going to dual cast since we can. We will take 6, which is not the best. That also means that we don't get attacks on this turn where we want to attack. Sometimes you just get a bit unlucky and things just don't quite line up. We didn't take too much damage though, so all good. What do we see? We have White Noise. Add a random power card to your hand. It costs 0 this turn. That one can be fun. A little unreliable. Go for the Eyes is nice if we have a lot of draw, which we don't yet. And then Cold Snap. It is a way to do some early damage while also channeling some frost. Something that we want to keep in mind anytime we're in Act 1 is that the elites kind of punish skills or defensive cards. For Gremlin Knob, it directly punishes you if you play a skill card. For Lagavulin, it's not that it punishes you for playing defensively, but if you let the fight drag on too long, you will get overrun by his stacking debuff. So he also encourages you to try to take him out as quick as possible. And then Tri Sentries really wants you to be able to take out one of the sentries in the first 2 turns. So on that note, we are looking for early attack cards where we can get them, and Cold Snap is good enough. We do want to be able to channel, and the fact that we can channel on a card that says attack is a bonus. So let's see. Living Wall, we usually want to go for remove. However, we are very early on. We don't have many cards that we're looking to have, and we can probably fit in most things. We could try to go for a transform and just see what we get. And I think I'm willing to risk it. So as with what I just said, we don't have very many strikes. We don't have very many attacks. I'm actually going to remove a defend. And we got a hologram, which is a strictly better defend. I'm happy with that. With only 117 gold, I'm going to skip the shop. We'll pick up the one later. Maybe we can pick up a relic. We're going to go for the max HP. And let's just, I guess, see where this damage lands. That was a pretty good outcome. Okay. All right. So that's full block. Zap might deal more than a strike. Hologram is going to really want me to upgrade my Zap and Dual Cast. So I think we're going in a good direction. Ooh. Do we pick up the Claw? We have an early hologram. I'm pretty sure this is bait. I'm pretty sure this will kill us. I think auto shields looks a lot better. Reinforced body is a very good defensive card. Reinforced body can be any number of defend cards all packaged up in one. So if you have a turn where you would need to play 3 defense, this can be 3 defense. If you have a turn where you only need to play 1 defend, it can be exactly what you need. Bonus points, when you upgrade it, it's like getting to upgrade all of those defends all at once. This is a very efficient card. Now, the correct choice is to pick up probably one of these skills over the Claw. I say, but is it? Okay, so something to note here. These are clearly better cards. We don't need to argue about that too much. Right now, I have a hologram, dual cast, zap are the better cards that I have added in my deck. So I've added a hologram. I have added a cold snap. This is the only actual attack card I have. So I only have one more fight before the elite, and I'm only going to have one opportunity to upgrade something. It's probably going to be cold snap. My potion, I don't think is going to help me too much. This might be a desperation play, but I actually do think I need the attack more than anything else. Bonus points that it works with hologram, but yeah, just looking at this, I think I might be in desperate need of extra damage right now. Okay, hoping for some kind of attack. We get Beam Cell. Loop, we're way too early for Loop to be worth it. Go for the eyes. I don't even know if that's extra damage over a strike. If we draw a go for the eyes instead of a strike, I think that we're just doing less. Beam Cell, though, can actually be more damage. And if we upgrade it to 2 vulnerable, I think that's where we want to be. I think that will get us enough damage as long as we don't hit Tri-Sentries. All right. You know what? Well, that's how it goes sometimes. I think I'm just going to take the damage from this first attack so that I can get some extra damage in. We're going to draw our hand here, and This is why I waited to play the Swift Potion. Okay. Unfortunately, Beam Cell isn't going to do anything because the Sentry still has its artifact. Let's start with the Claw, Hologram, Claw. Get that stacking a little bit. It does look like I'm going to need the Beam Cell to finish him off. So let's do that. Okay. And we're going to take another 4 damage. Hopefully, I'm not taking too much more than that this fight. Taking another 5. I am pretty sure that this would have gone very, very poorly had we not taken the claw. I'm glad that I caught that at least. Maybe should have dual cast instead. Just to move the lightning orb up further. Okay. Timing on that worked very well. Noting here with 2 Frost Orbs, we only need to play 1 defend each turn. That's pretty nice. Okay. Molten Egg. That is a very good early pickup. Another Beam Cell, another Cold Snap. A Charge Battery could be useful. You know what? I kind of like the idea of another Beam Cell. I'm going to have a lot of 0 cost. This is going to heavily reward us for playing, getting any kind of draw. We can finally upgrade our hologram. We have no more elites, so we don't need to worry about Gremlin Knob. Okay. All attacks and all powers are upgraded for the rest of this run. That is pretty crazy to have as my first and second relic. Okay, we double hit that guy. Yes, screw that guy in particular. Beam Cell, defend. Take 2. And then, does Cold Snap finish? No. Nothing finishes. But it also doesn't much matter. Let's do a hologram. We'll get the Beam Cell back, and now we can finish that one off. Okay. Glacier. Glacier's a very good block card. Probably the best defect block card. Let's pick it up, even if it's not upgraded. And get our shop. We did save up to 190 gold, which only lets us get a Dolly's Mirror. So I feel we are going in a direction with the 0 cost cards. I feel that we really would love to remove here so that we can see these cards more often. Seek is calling to me, and so is Streamline. I think we can do both Streamline and a card remove. Or we can do Compile Driver because it is that draw that I was looking for. Okay, you know what? We're going to start with a card remove. Get rid of the strike. This will finish out our damage package, and that will look very, very strong. Then we can work on defenses. And they're both upgraded. Oh, of course they're both upgraded. It's only the skills that aren't upgraded. Silly me. Okay. I think we're doing it. There's a lot of cards we're adding, but they look very good. Very hard to resist cards with upgrades on them already. I think we have to go for the cultist first. I think it's been a very long time since I've seen the cultist slime fight. Okay, 22. Or let's go ahead and put the beam cell here and then do our one defend. No, let's YOLO it. We have a what is it? 50% chance? No. Like a 75% chance to kill the cultist and save us 6 life. So let's do it. Okay. Just do a glacier and be safe. Draw 1 card. We're gonna use that regen potion basically immediately. I don't think we need to consider any of those other cards. Glacier upgrade would be good. Zap upgrade would be very good. I'm liking the idea of a Zap upgrade because we now have the compile driver. We want it to be easier to have both orb types, since we're often going to just play Cold Snap for damage and Glacier for defend already. Let's do the Zap. We're up against Slime Boss. I could go for a guaranteed card reward. These are the hallway fights are some of your best ways to upgrade your deck. They're just very consistent rewards. But this could technically be an elite, so let's try it. You get a shop. A shop with nothing we can buy. This was the worst outcome. Dual cast or cold snap. It's one of these two. Let's do dual cast. Alright. And we might not actually even need this for this fight. If we beat it and only taking, as long as we only take 55 damage, we get our full heal. So I think we'll be good. We'll save it for next act. We will definitely want to have it in our next act. Okay, we get our streamline back. Uh-oh. Ooh, well, I was not thinking there. Okay. We are going to split him at 65. All right. That was very bad. Very, very bad. Cold snap. Compile driver. Probably played the claw first. It made it miss a draw. Okay, I got that one to split. It's gonna split at 32 though. Yeah, this is not looking good. Definitely not looking good. But we still do have our streamline in the deck. So if I compile, or if I beam cell on one of them, I'll be able to finish it off. Alternatively, I can try to set this guy up so that I can just finish him off in one hit. As long as he's above 35, I think we can just finish him off, and then we won't have to deal with his ads. 7. Okay, it's gonna hurt, but again, as long as we take less than 55 damage, we get full healed, so... Or less than 56 damage. Okay. We, in fact, did not draw a second damage card. So we're going to change gears. We're going to eliminate this guy. We're going to Glacier. Get rid of one of the slime. We'll try to see if we can finish this guy off and, or at least split this guy on a better turn. We zap and it hits him, it will be fine. Let's kind of stack some damage on the guy in the back. Okay, are we going to need to go for the split? We can streamline hologram, streamline strike, and split him at like 2 HP. No, we can finish him. Nice, we got there. Okay. Wasn't as bad as I was afraid of. The claw is now doing nothing. Okay. Upgraded electrodynamics. Yes, please. Inserter. I do like an inserter. Busted Crown is deceptively bad. It's hard to understand how much worse this makes your card rewards for the entire rest of the run, unless you have your entire deck together. This is usually not a good idea. I'm not confident enough with my defense to go with coffee dripper, so let's just pick up the inserter. That's some amount of scaling, and I don't know if I have access to consume in this run, but if I happen to find one, this is it works very nicely with consume. Let's see, Act 2, I like to go for as many question marks as I can get, mostly because all the hallway fights and elite fights are a little too dangerous. We have one stretch of 4, and then we can either go for a shop or more question marks. We also on this side have the option for up to 3 elites. I think this just makes this path better overall. Alright, let's do it. Ooh, am I not able to play the electrodynamics? Maybe I don't need to. I want to take the damage. Guess we just play the beam cell again. Oh, shoot. Electrodynamics. That was a mistake. Could have played it there. Hmm. Not attacking this turn. And also, apparently, he's just dead. Showing off how little I can do defect math. Genetic algorithm. We are at the beginning of Act 2. We still have some opportunities to stack this a little bit. It could be nice. This is a Barrage Plus, and we do have an Inserter. So this is already looking like it's going to be a high damage card. But I think we kind of happy with Streamline. Are we happy with Streamline? Okay. Barrage works really well with any strength boost we can get. In long fights, this is very regularly going to do 30 damage for 1 energy. And with our focus on Frost Orbs, we are going to be pretty happy defensively when we get a lot of orb slots, and I guess having the extra damage will be good. I think I'm sold on the Barrage instead of the genetic algorithm. I definitely don't want to add more attacks though. I think we are overloaded on attacks. Okay. Take a little bit of damage here. Might be able to finish him off. Definitely can finish him off. Boop. Okay. Easy peasy. Second barrage? No. No, we're done with attacks. 1 barrage is plenty. Ooh, we have a lot of health. And do we have a shop upcoming? Unfortunately, it would be after the elite. Okay, we have strength, we have Gambler's Brew, we have regen potion, which will help a little bit. We don't need any more potions. We're happy with our potions. Let's just do riches. Let's do this a bunch. Do 1, do 2. I'm going to do 1 more click. I'm going to do another click, and then we're going to use our regen potion in the next fight. Okay. Okay. Let's Glacier. I think we want to, if we can, get rid of the shelled parasite. That will let us stall quite a bit more. Hologram back to Beam Cell. And I think we're taking a little bit of damage here. Do damage. I think we're okay with that. Yeah. Yeah, let's try to get this guy out of here as quick as we can. Ooh. Do we do defend or do we do cold snap? Defend is more block. Yeah, we're still taking some damage here. I don't know if we're going to be gaining any life through this fight. Take another 4. At least we're kind of maintaining where our life here. I think this should finish them both off. So this will kill here. And then I think we want to end turn because I believe we'll get our regen still, but let's see. No, we didn't get the regen. Well, plus We're much happier with a hologram than we are, because we can keep stacking up the same claw, or we can keep replaying the same barrage, or we can replay the same, where's the other one? Streamline. We definitely want these holograms. Are we going to lose our gold? I think not. Okay. Not liking how this fight's starting. Let's just... We're already full block. I don't want to draw because I don't want to accidentally hit my electrodynamics or my barrage. So let's just attack, and then hopefully we'll hit one of those cards on this next turn. So I think we can finish him off here. 9 times 3. Yeah, this is gonna hurt. Yeah, our defense still isn't quite there. Electrodynamics, I don't know if that actually finishes them off. Wow, this is going to hurt. The -2 dexterity is huge. So much damage. And I'm I'm going to be forced into the elite. Yeah, this isn't looking good. This might be a short one. Okay, how do I get out of here losing the least amount of life? I'm going to gain 6 armor. I very much need to be able to kill one of these. I think I did a bad job targeting. I should have gone for Romeo. By hologram back claw, and then claw again. That will be a total of 13 damage. If I hologram back beam cell, you get the 4, and then hologram barrage could finish one off. I think that's our line. Hologram beam cell, hologram barrage, exacties, and then we take 8. This looks very bad, though. It was not the worst outcome of that turn, but it definitely was very bad. Okay. Is this it? Yeah. 1 week to all enemies. Snecko oil. Draw 5 cards, randomize the cost of cards in your hand. I think that's for the rest of combat. Okay. We might just need to get lucky. We do a steam barrier. Steam barrier for defense while we get our cards online. Or do we take the reboot? I would love the reboot. Would work well with the beam cells, claws, holograms, all of that stuff. But I think I'm on death's door. I think we have good damage so long as we can survive a couple turns for inserter. I'm going with the steam barrier. We did not get Book of Stabbing or Tri-Slavers. This has to be the best outcome. I want to kill this thing, but the fat gremlin has to go first every time. So streamline. Let's do beam cell. This should let us finish this off here in the next next turn. Okay, he's summoning more. We have an opportunity for electrodynamics here. We take it. We bring back beam cell and hit the gremlin leader. Or we hit the gremlin leader for 24 damage now. What's in the deck? Still too many zeros to do Snecko Oil. We do have another hologram, so if we set up the beam cell now, we could hologram this back for the next turn. But also, he's not really doing any damage. I don't need to defend. And we also are likely going to get beam cell, so let's just go for the damage. Do I want to use my strength potion? I'm gonna do it. Just to hopefully not risk things. Let's try to get out of here as quick as we can. So he's gonna summon again. There's his big attack. We get our steam barrier. That guy's just dead. Do our compile driver. Beam cell claw. Defend. Defend. 9 times 3 is a lot. Yeah, glad we're ending this as quick as we can. We can finish him off now with Barrage. Yeah. Yeah, so I think we have our strategy. We do have Consume. Ooh. Bias Cognition's gotta just be better, right? A Bias Cognition plus. Even though Consume does technically work with our inserter, what we need is kind of a burst of power to help us build up orb slots, and then we can very quickly finish off by replaying Barrage multiple times. Let's grab the Bias Cognition. I think that's a lucky find. We need to get here desperately. Thankfully, we have a shop where we can pick up some very expensive calipers. We also have a defragment. Okay. What I'm seeing here is we are going to be able to lean into Frost heavily. Maybe we can find some more ways to get Frost. Maybe we can use our hologram to generate more Frost. This Frost is going to build us up a lot of armor, which will hold us over even when our Bias Cognition runs us out of focus. Seek would also be very strong, especially if we manage to upgrade it. We'll be looking at 100, 400, and then change. 400 and something. That would mean we're not getting the Seek if we pick up the defrag. Upgrading 2 random skills do anything. That could hit Glacier, it could hit Hologram. It also just hit 2 defense. Don't really want that. We have like a solid 50-50. No, we got some good odds that it's going to hit at least one of those two. Everything else is upgraded. We have 3 defense, 1 Glacier, 1 Hologram, and we'd be looking for it to hit either Glacier or Hologram. Oh, we're removing a card, though. Let's start here. But we're not removing the defend. Let's remove the strike. Very much leaning towards calipers, though this might be overkill, and it's a lot of money. Defragment only serves to slow us down a little bit more in the early part of the game, but the extra focus could definitely help us defend with our frost orbs. Very tough choices. 400 remaining. I think calipers is overkill. Calipers is definitely unneeded. If we pick up Seek, the skill potion could also hit Seek. That's a total of 300. Let's do that. Let's see what it hits. Hologram Seek is the best option. Let's grab the defrag. And I think that was a really good shot. Now let's see. I definitely need energy now. What can Seek grab me? Bias Cognition right away. I don't really want Bias Cognition if I don't have a way to defend. Taking 6. I don't want to take 6. I do want to get Electrodynamics in play. Okay, we're going to Electrodynamics. We're going to Seek for Steam Barrier. And Bias Cognition. So that we can block this turn and then kill them all. We are doing good now. Okay. Yeah, alright. That was good. Seek got there. Focus Potion. Pretty good. Kind of feeling like it's probably too late for the genetic algorithm. But it also could be exactly the kind of card we need. So I'm willing to try to build it up a little bit. Potions always appear. Okay. Campfire. Did we hit all of the upgrades we want? I think we did. We landed it on Seek and Hologram. Yeah, I think we're just happy with our upgrades. And everything else is upgraded because Frozen Egg and Molten Egg. We aren't going to feel too bad about resting here. Okay, with that said, our deck might actually be strong now. Do we go for the Elite? This is going to be a very slow run. Unless I die. Okay. I have a focus potion. I have Gambler's Brew if I have a bad draw. I don't think Snecko Oil is going to do it for me. Too many of my cards are 0 cost. But if we really have an emergency, I think we have enough to make this happen. That's very bad. Electrodynamics costing 3 here. Glacier costing 1, though, is pretty good. And Streamline costing 1 is pretty good. Now that costs 0 forever. We're full blocking here. I don't think we need the focus potion yet. This is pretty unfortunate, though, that we missed the electrodynamics. Okay, we reshuffled. Can we do electrodynamics now? We can. And then what else? Streamline? Is that gonna finish someone off? I think so. This guy's just dead. This guy in the back can still take some damage. And now I think they're all dead. Okay. Ooh. Alright. Get a peace pipe and a fear potion. Alright. Ready for the claw deck? No. We might actually remove claw. That's a very real possibility. Okay. We have Cursed Tome. What can you get from Cursed Tome? You can get the Necronomicon, which will double the first 2-cost card. I think it's the first 2-cost card. It might be the first 2-cost attack. I think it's the first 2-cost card. You play each turn, which will be only the first time we play Streamline. It could duplicate maybe electrodynamics. I might need to go look that up, what it does. No, it'll spoil the surprise. I'll figure it out. So, I have that, Glacier, Streamline, Electrodynamics. Those are the only thing Necronomicon would be able to hit. The other two, I always forget their names. We have one of them that will give you a free power at the start of combat, which is just okay. I mean, it would be nice, and free power is a free power. Or we'll have one that will allow us to add commons to our hand every single turn. Or random cards to our hand every turn. I don't think any of those are worth taking half of our remaining life, so I'm going to skip this one this time around. Let's consider. We do have 2 potions still. I think we'll be fine for the boss. I think we can go for another elite. I think we can toke here. Remove another strike. Let's do it. Okay. Consideration. Hallway fights will deal almost as much damage as an elite in Act 2. Let's not consider a hallway fight. Let's just go for the elite. I just did Tri-Slavers, so this is either going to be Book of Stabbing, or it will be Gremlin Leader. Gremlin Leader would be very great. I would love to see a Gremlin Leader. Book of Stabbing, I think we can handle it. I think we'd be able to handle it. I hope we'll be able to handle it. I meant to say. I very much hope we'll be able to handle it. Do Cold Snap. Hologram. We'll hologram back that Cold Snap. And then we're going to Focus Potion in a desperate attempt to try to block as much of this as we can. We still take damage, which means we still get the wound, though. We are going to get Bias Cognition and Electrodynamics in play. That's pretty good. We definitely want Electrodynamics, right? Yeah, the amount of damage that's going to do will be... we'll end this fight very quickly. Okay, we can play Glacier. What do we have in our deck? Hologram. Claw. Steam Barrier. Barrage. I think we can wait on the Barrage. I want to play that genetic algorithm. Let's grab Seek. We'll do Hologram. Beam Cell? Hologram Beam Cell. We will Beam Cell. We will Hologram. I'm not full blocking. Yeah, this was short-sighted. I can play this for 3, this for 5, and then I have 8. For 16 damage, plus the 5 I already have, 21. He's dealing 24. Do I want to take 4 damage? Sorry. Do I want to take 3 damage in order to get the genetic algorithm up? I think I do. And I think we finish him off here. Oh, did I miscount? Oh, I miscounted. He was only dealing 18 damage. We are good. Okay, and he's vulnerable, and we have Barrage, and he's taking 1 billion damage from our lightning orbs. Yeah, we're doing good. Okay, this is fine. Ritual Potion will help us with the boss here. I was a little worried. I don't think I'm going to be anymore. With Barrage, as long as we survive like 4 turns, Barrage is going to deal like half of his health. Man, it really wants us to have a claw deck. Chaos could get us plasma. That would be really great. It could get us dark orbs. I think it'd be okay with dark orbs. Gas plus is 2 orbs. 2 orbs for 1 energy has to be good. But I think our win condition is sort of set here. We just need frost orbs. And I don't think I want to pick up a chaos for the 1 in 4 chance that it creates a frost orb. Let's skip. Let's toke. Get rid of our last strike. We really just want to get down to the point where we are filling up on our frost. Okay. Minute here. We're going to just start with a ritual potion. Not going to risk it. Let's claw, hologram, claw. I should have beam celled first, definitely. Let's get the defrag in play. Do I want to go for the bias cognition yet? I feel like I might need to. Okay. We're taking a very large amount of damage here. This will block 10. I think we're going to put the bias cognition in play preemptively. We'll get our frost orbs here in the next turn or two. But yeah, this hurts. This hurts a lot. Okay, 18. Oh my gosh, they're just doing it again? Is that allowed? I think I need to electrodynamics. That kills the guy in front. I'm gonna take a lot. Let's get that for 8. Okay. I think... No, this is him debuffing me. I believe we have this guy gone. Compile driver. Okay, we've reshuffled, so we can seek for anything we want. And just streamline. I think I want to get the glaciers in place for next turn. Let's just get this seek out of the way. Okay, so we are getting a good amount of block this turn. He's not attacking, he's buffing. We also didn't get any attacks ourselves. That's kind of lame. We were hoping on those holograms. Can I finish him off? Okay, these holograms are really bad looking right now. But I think we have enough. 1 damage. He's just doing it again. When will he let up? Okay, well, this does a lot. Hey, one more of those. One more of anything. Oh, this was close. Did I mention that I'm not good with Defect? Ooh. Definitely cutting it close. Another Seek. We don't need another Electrodynamics. We don't need a creative AI. Do Seek. Astrolabe. We can transform 3 cards. We definitely want more energy. We definitely want more energy. And our whole deck is basically upgraded. I think we are happy to take Fusion Hammer. Alternatively, we can take Runic Dome, because it shouldn't matter what the enemies are doing. We're going to be doing basically the same thing every turn. But I think it's safe enough. We'll take the Fusion Hammer and be happy that we have our extra energy. Full health. Very happy with that. And I think against Time Eater, I think Time Eater is a good matchup against a Frost Orb style deck. Where are we going? We still want to toke a few times. We want to shop. This one has a late shop to... We have a late shop and 2 campfires here. We also could have an early shop. I think we just want the question marks. I think we want to escape this act without much more going on. We don't need anything crazy happening. I can go for the question marks, or I can go for the shop. Well, we'll decide here in a bit. Start here. Okay, I guess this turn is going to be playing Claw a bunch. Could have also played Hologram one more time. No need. Okay. Let's just do this. Okay. That worked. Flex will work nicely with Barrage, too. Cool-headed. Ooh, a little unfortunate that we don't have a way to upgrade this. But this is exactly what we're looking for. I think still one Frost, 1 draw is going to be worth it over the attack card. Okay. That went well. Maybe we can go for more combats. I don't want to lose more health than I need to, though. Let's try for it. I want to get that shop. I want that early shop and a chance at a late shop. They're all defending. We can do the middle guy. Beam Cell. Streamline. Hologram. Streamline. Take one of them out right away. Not have to worry about him attacking. Taking a bit of damage. Kind of regretting not playing that defrag now. Taking 3. 3 is not bad. Ooh, am I full blocking? This guy dies. Then I take 27. I'm currently currently at more than 30. So I think we're good. We don't need to evoke. Okay. This was also frightening. Every fight is going to be very frightening when I play this character. I know nothing. I know nothing about this character. I don't know how I got this to A20 the first time. I think I got lucky repeatedly for over the course of months. I think that's how it happened. I don't think I'm going to ever need this vulnerable potion. I have 2 beam cells. We're not scaling that, but we do like the cool-headed. It really wants us to play claws. We missed. We missed our opportunity at the perfect claw deck. If we had better draw, aggregate could be very good. We could replay it with the holograms. But currently I don't think we have any good way to use. If you play a power draw too. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I take both of those and I use my bias cognition as draw cards. I can seek it to the front of the deck. Okay, we're doing 1 remove on a defend. For sure. It doesn't look like we have enough for both. This is 140. So that's how. We're not upgrading it either, so. Okay, I think we're good. We'll save our money for the next shop. Okay, well, I would say that would be the perfect first turn. And then none of the rest of this matters. Alright. That was great. This is coming together. I think Fire Potion still beats out Strength Potion. I also think the Flex Potion probably beats out Strength Potion. Is that true, though? Our damage feels like it's coming from one really well-placed barrage. And I think the Flex Potion will do more for that. What do we get? Another Glacier. We're picking it up. I think with that, we are good with the amount of Frost we are generating. Let's get the Bias Cognition out there. I think we'll beat this guy before the Focus Drain becomes an issue. can replay the claw. No. No, the zap is going to do more. Okay, there's our beam cell. Defrag, cool-headed. Pile driver. Barrage for a good chunk. Anything worth playing from our draw pile? We can seek into seek. Do our streamline, hologram, replay streamline. Okay, we just need one more good barrage. Here's our barrage. But we don't have our vulnerable on him, so doesn't feel quite as good. Nah, we didn't hit it. Okay. I think we still get there. Our focus is starting to drain down a bit too much now. And I think that's it. Okay. Power Potion does not beat Capacity Potion, and these other ones are kind of emergency buttons. I think we're good. Buffer. Do we take a buffer? I feel like it might get in the way more than it helps. Currently, we are blocking for way more than enough with our frost cards. I don't know how much this is going to help. If we get it early, it's going to take up half of our turn to block. Probably for that turn. Maybe this helps me set up. Maybe this helps me set up. Let's go for it. What do we lose? Is it time to lose electrodynamics? Electrodynamics has been very good. It is not going to help me against the boss. We can lose an unupgraded cool-headed. You can also possibly lose a beam cell. I don't think losing one of our beam cells is going to hurt too much, especially since we can get it when we need it with either Seek or Hologram. Let's lose the beam cell. We are kind of happy we've kept electrodynamics for this fight. Okay, that looks good. Let's just hit one of our Seeks. No Seek. Still no Seek. How much do we take? I didn't do the math. None. Okay, we're good. And there is our bias cognition electrodynamics. Let's just grab this and play it. Forgot to play Claw. As if it made a difference. Damn. Let's get our buffer in there. Okay. Focus Potion, I think, definitely beats out all of these. Definitely Spire potion. We'll pick that up. Blizzard is a bad card. We stay away from that. By the time we can get this up to dealing 20 damage, our barrage will already be dealing like 50, 60. We'll skip. Okay, can't smith. We're going to toke. We're going to remove another defend. Horn cleat. Not bad. Do we want madness? We cannot upgrade the madness. We feels like we have a lot of high cost cards. If madness hits glacier, buffer, electrodynamics, glacier, it would be energy gain. If it hits hologram, compile driver, cool headed, that would be very good. We are adding more setup to our deck if we do that. And we have enough energy already to play everything we want, so I don't think we need the extra energy. The silly tricks we can do, if we, for example, get both holograms to 0 energy, we can infinitely play them. That's not going to matter against Time Eater. I don't think we want the madness in this case. I think I'd rather take 4 max HP loss. Let's toke that last defend. We were aiming for the shop. We could get an elite, but I think we have everything we need to beat the boss. So let's just finish this off. We've already pushed our luck a little too far. Order. We got the order wrong there. I should have done that. I don't know why I didn't. I think I'm getting the sense that it doesn't matter. Once I get to any of my Seeks, they are all going to die immediately. So as long as I'm not taking damage, I don't think it matters how much damage I'm dealing right now. There's my Seek Plus. There's Bias Cognition, Electrodynamics. Steam Barrier, sneak in. I think that kills 2 of them. Nope, just 1. This finishes them both off. We get the genetic algorithm in there. Okay. Can't believe I was considering removing electrodynamics. Block potion. I'm definitely going to be happier with the 2 immediate orb slots. So I think we're going to hold on to that. Compile driver is still looking like 2 draw. What am I drawing into? Nothing really. Cycling back around for my... I guess I'd be cycling back around for barrage, basically. I don't think I need any more draw. I think we're good. I think we have everything we need. I think this This run is locked in. I'm going to remove one more card. It is going to be that claw that we have not really made any use of. I don't need any more of this. Buffer, genetic algorithm, beam cell. Looking happy. Yeah, I think we got there. It was a little tough there at that midway point. But we made it. Let's see if we can try a trick that I recently learned for time meter. Okay, we are at max health, so we're going to taupe. I don't know yet what we're going to taupe. Maybe it's going to be the electrodynamics. Does every other card do something in this fight? Every other card does something. Yeah, we just don't need the electrodynamics anymore. Goodbye. Since this is the last fight, and it's just a single enemy. Okay. Let's start by drinking our potions. Defrag. Glacier. Seek. Cool-headed. Zap. Okay. I think we're gonna try to go slow here. Let's just wait for that glacier. I think this is gonna work. 39. Maybe this won't work. Can we get there? We are currently blocking, looks like 44 every turn. No, maybe not every turn. I did just play a glacier. Alright, I think we're there for sure now. Okay. One thing to note about Time Eater is that Time Eater only scales when you play cards. And thankfully, for the Defect doesn't need to play cards to deal damage. So right now, we are blocking for more than what the Time Meter can deal each turn. And so the fight is won. We can sit here for as long as we would like and just end turn until he dies from taking 7 damage over and over again. I'm actually going to play another Zap, and when that comes back around one more time, I'll play it again. Or if I get a hologram. No, I reshuffled it. So we see that Zap one more time. You're going to play it, and I missed it. I'm hitting the button too fast. I've never gotten an opportunity to do this, so this is a little silly. It's definitely wasting time. We're gonna seek that zap. Okay. We are now going to be happy with our 21 damage every turn. And we are completely safe from Time Eater. So how's it going? I don't know who's watching this yet. I've been sending it to friends. But if you are watching it, and I hope you're liking it so far, feel free to provide any feedback in the comments below. I will do my best to read and incorporate it. I am still very new to the whole YouTube thing, but trying to get the hang of it. Been a little bit of fun so far, figuring it all out. We finally hit Phase 2 Time Eater. You know, if I wasn't so new to editing, I might try to figure out how to fast forward through this section. But, yeah, still very new to that. So, I am at least happy so far that our first 3 runs are all wins. I felt like I was very worried I was going to embarrass myself, and I almost did on a few occasions in this run. Okay. I think once we see Barrage, we can just use that to close out the fight. There it is. Let's drink our strength and finish him off. Yeah, definitely not good with Defect. That was way too close for being an Ascension 0 run. And remembering this time to actually show off what we unlock. 732. We get Rebound, Equilibrium, and Echo Form, all very good cards for the Defect. Equilibrium, one of my favorite defend cards, and then everyone knows Echo Form, how strong that is. And what else are we going to get? The Watcher. Not looking forward to the Watcher. Watcher's up next, though, so stay tuned. Yeah. It's the last of it. Ooh. We also are unlocking Act 4. We can start going for heart kills, starting with the Watcher. So, fingers crossed. We'll see if we can do it. Till next time.